What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois issues a warning to Anthony Joshua alongside of Tyson Fury that he is coming for them very soon. He says, I see myself taking over pretty soon. I think I'm not far away from those fights. I've just got to get my mind on taking over and knocking out whoever they put in front of me. He says, I believe I will emerge as number one. That's what I've been working towards every day in the gym since I first started. Okay. Of course, we know Daniel Dubois, now being 22 years of age. He's 12 wins, 11 knockouts, no losses, no draws. Is an undefeated fighter. And he is famous for putting Anthony Joshua to the canvas while sparring, okay? And of course, you know, that's why he has a certain amount of buzz around him. He had this to say about it. He said, I sparred Joshua. He said that was a good launch pad into the professional game. Joshua's a good fighter, and if he wasn't, he wouldn't be world champion. I don't think it will be too much longer before I'm ready for him. Having that amateur grounding is helping me progress quickly now. So, Dubois he is basically, to me, he is coming along like Errol Spence was, because you know Errol Spence was the guy that was a prospect at the time that sparred Floyd. And, you know, of course, they said, you know, he got into Floyd's shit a little bit. But this is a little more so because he's famous for putting down Anthony Joshua. Of course, we know Joshua took his first loss back in June. But, you know, this was while Joshua was an undefeated fighter, of course. And I always like the idea of people sparring and then later on fighting. You know, Golovkin fought Canelo, and a lot of other fighters, they sparred each other, you know, and, you know, like Del Valle, you know, sparred with Roy Jones Jr., you know, Larry Holmes with Ali, and the list goes on, okay? But eventually these guys met in the ring, and when you spar like you fight. So basically, you're doing a pre-fighting method, okay? You just have headgear on, some of them. But more than likely, protocol, you have headgear on. And a lot of habits you grow accustomed to. You know, unless you change trainers after a loss or whatever, you're more than likely going to do those same habits. You know, every fighter has habits. That's what people focus on. Those are the things you can exploit. Now, whatever Anthony Joshua did to allow, or the habit that he kept making to allow Daniel Dubois the opening to put him on the canvas, he hasn't changed trainers. So you see where I'm going with this. So if they ever fought and he still has Rob McCracken, that could happen again. You know, sure, it could have been a rookie era. It could have been a mistake made while he was early in his career. But who's to say that changed at any point? That's why I love the idea of people fighting after the point, to see if they improve, to see if they haven't improved. Maybe this guy has your number. You know, Daniel Dubois, I know he's undefeated, and he is coming for everybody. That's how you're supposed to be being a young prospect. You're supposed to have your eyes set on everyone, but not taking your eyes off the ball, okay? But anyway, I was just dropping that to you guys, updating you once again. Daniel Dubois issues a warning to Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. As you know, he's been after Tyson Fury's nasty cut, you know, developed by Otto Wallin, okay? But he comes after Anthony Joshua, so guess what? Let's make it work. Let's see what happens. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Daniel Dubois. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.